I pledge allegiance to the taco stands of the United Tacos of America, and to the taqueros and abuelas of this great land, one nation, under tortillas, with limones and salsas for all. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just be quiet and I'll start it. I'm Mando Rayo.
And I'm Jarod Neece.
And we're still taco journalists.
Exploring tacos and taco culture throughout the United States. All right, this day's episode, we're back looking at taco culture throughout the United States.
That's right. We are going to talk to our friend, Dr. Steven ALVAREZ, and we're going to figure out how to get an A+ on his taco literacy class.
That's right. There's a real class for that. Mm-hmm. That's right. We're gonna kind of give you a behind the scenes from the started at the bottom.
Way back. Started with the tacos. Now we're here.
We're here. Taco journalism. How did it start?
Yeah.
Now why did it start?
We just started a TV show. That's it.
That's
right. How we got started. No.
We were just like walking down the street. They're like, dudes.
Back into the history.
All right. We're gonna show them.
We were blogging before blogging was a thing.
Yeah, we were blogging when
when
blogging was a thing.
yeah. Blogging is not a thing anymore.
Kids, they don't know what that is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as always, we're starting it out with taco shout-outs. We shout out the taco news from all around the world.
That's right.
That might be interesting.
No, this is super interesting. You know why?
I'm ready to hear it.
Tejano Nation, listen up, because we do anything for Salinas.
That's what I heard.
So there is a new, there's a taco literacy class, but now there is a Selena Quintanilla class at the University of Texas in San Antonio.
UTSA, I assume that's where it was.
Yeah, I mean, where else? So here's the deal. This course was created by Dr. Sonia Aleman to really focus not only on the singer, but, the culture, the influence. It's a tragic story, but everybody, you see little girls line up for, the Selena lookalike contest and singing. I mean, it's generation after generation. So if you don't know who Selena is,
Ask Jennifer Lopez.
Ask Jennifer Lopez. That's right. She goes by J-Lo. Or
J-Lo.
Is she go back to
She's
Jennifer?
Still Jenny from the block, because that's what I heard.
Yeah.
The total opposite direction, we're going to go to Hoboken,
New Jersey?
New Jersey.
I hear they have tacos there.
That's right.
They have a taco festival.
They do?
They follow us on Instagram. That's how come I know.
They have a taco pizza at Tony Baloney's. The pizza
name.
costs $80. Or $10 per slice.
Wait.
We're going to bring it up for you.
$80?
This is it right here.
Oh.
It is a whole plethora of tacos with a lot of guacamole.
Oh my God.
On a pizza.
I mean,
it begins with queso Oaxaca, carne asada, chipotle asada, and a solid heaping of cheese on top of pizza dough. I just don't know what the dough is going to be like after you eat all those tacos.
Or how you're going to feel after those tacos.
Like those middle pieces, that middle bite. I don't know if you're going to get those taco pieces out.
Yeah, this is kind of like one of those things that turn into memes.
This is essentially, if you and your bros at the frat are going to go out and have a night on the town before you do penny pitchers.
Yeah.
As opposed to something like in Corpus when you have the almighty Chacho's Taco.
That's right.
Which is, I think, made with a little bit more love.
Yeah, I think it's made with more love. It's definitely a giant taco. But I think this is definitely kind of in that gimmicky range.
Yes, because what's happening with all the what are you doing with all that guac in the middle there? I don't understand it.
Yeah, pass.
Yep. I don't know if you also heard of Tacotopia. It's an Instagrammable amusement park designed as a pop-up museum. Oh. They are from Arizona.
Oh, I see.
They also did the ice cream museum.
Oh. Wow. Is it a museum or is it just like Instagram playland? type of
Instagram
thing.
playlam.
I think
Senorita needs a margarita.
Oh my God!
Those.
No.
Riding the taco bowl.
Riding a no.
Oh,
so this is all. This is basically.
Is that what they call cultural appropriation?
That's called, yes. It's filled with stereotypes and cliches, and these people that are doing this don't really. Oh, they're trying to make money off the taco, and
yeah.
Oh God.
Thumbs down.
On the uptake, there's a lot more taco shout-outs that we're going to be calling out. But if you have some, we'd like to know about them.
Shout out to us.
Yeah. Tag us at United Tacos of America. Slide into our DMs.
On the Instagram, on the Facebook, on the Twitters.
All of it. Throw us a tortilla.
Maybe even TikTok soon.
Maybe.
If we figure out how to use it.
Yeah. TikTok.
We're hip.
TikTok.
We know where the
yeah,
kids
we're hip.
hang
We're hip
out.
dads. Hey.
Yeah.
This is getting heavy.
I know. You better do some curls. Okay, ready? Yep.
Taquero.
Taquero. Taco tip number 150. Know the lingo to get the most out of your taco truck. Taquero. A man or woman behind the operation. Tip them well. Con todo. A taco ordered with everything. Cilantro, onion, salsa, y todo.
I wasn't sure when to throw it.
It's okay. I mean, I think we can fix it, right? And lastly, double corn. Hashtag double corn. Like we say, if they're next to them all, get them all. All right, stick around. We'll have more tacos after the break, and then there'll be more tacos after that. Stick around.
And we're back. I'm Mando Rayo.
I'm still Jarod Neece.
And we are about to talk to our friend, Dr. Steven Alvarez.
One of the foremost taco authorities in the United States.
And you can take his class called Taco Literacy. And we went back in New York. He gave us an amazing taco tour in Queens. So we're super excited to have him on the show.
Hello!
I knew I was here somewhere.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
guys.
Hey.
Man, look
Hold
at
on a minute.
Look at that stash.
Yeah, looking good.
Very nice.
Quarantino.
I see that.
Like, hold on. You know, because when you go outside, you wear masks. So no,
Yeah. You're looking very guapo.
Oh, man, it's good to see you guys.
And welcome. I don't know if you've been to our taqueria, La Taqueria Sin Nombre. Yeah.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like it. Looks good, man. Are we starting now?
We're starting now. So tell us about taco literacy. Tell us about yourself and taco literacy.
Well, I'm Steven Alvarez, I guess, Dr. Steven Alvarez. I'm a professor of English, St. John's University. Now I'm associate professor. I'm tenured professor.
Ooh, tenure.
Partly, but I'm from rural Arizona, a little place called Stafford. I always got to spell it out. Safford, because sometimes people say, "Oh, Stafford."
Right.
No. Más o menos, pero ya.
Pero no,
anyway,
sin la T.
no, pero no. You know, yeah. And it's, less than 10,000 people. And it's, people talk that Arizona has a dry heat.
Yes,
right?
It is very dry.
It has a dry hate.
Oh,
it has a racism that's even drier. So I had my own issues battling. But one thing I was always proud of was our food. That's the larger question, how it all came together. It's really thinking about taco literacy. Literacy is something that I think can humanize us and bring us closer together and communicate. And I think tacos can too. We bring them together. It's an unstoppable force. The Trojan horse, as you put it.
Yeah.
So you took this course to Louisville or Lexington, Kentucky.
Right.
That's where this course was originally developed?
I mean, the whole history really started all in Kentucky. And it was a whole turn that I never saw coming in my research. And actually, this kind of builds on the work that you did in the first season with folks there in Lexington or Mexington.
Yeah, Mexington.
Part of the draw of this first job I had at University of Kentucky was that body, because I wanted to know more about what was going on, because I knew a little bit about Mexicans and other places in the South, in New York, but this was very different. So I taught a class, and the class at that time was actually called Mexington, Kentucky. That's why I like the name Mexington.
Yeah,
the whole class was Mexington, Kentucky, and it dealt with migration, demographics, housing, language, politics, bilingualism. And then I had a little trick at the end where to get students as a kind of reward, I took them out to Mexington to go do a little tour. And of course, I took them to my favorite place, Tortilleria Taqueria Ramirez.
Yeah, our favorite place,
and of course, all of a sudden, it was like everything I was trying to teach in all these aspects, it all happened through the food.
Yeah.
We could hit migration, language politics, but most importantly, hit and really get them to think about the people, really get them to see that we're not so different. And when you get to know our food and you get to know us, the food tastes so much better.
Yeah, exactly. And you cannot deny, some good tripas and a good, freshly made tortilla. And what we've seen is that people are more often to try a new food than to talk to somebody new, right? And so I feel like the taco does that. It's really kind of like, a great unifier.
So what are the principles of the taco course, and how would one get an A in your course?
Well, I think, right? I know, right? I mean, so ultimately, the students who I see really start to take the class and start to see larger social pictures through the food. That's the best way to get an A. Of course, come to class, but then also, you know what?
Come to class on time.
Students come to class because I bring food, number one. And I should say this, because all professors, we have to get student evaluations. I had never got better evaluations in my life when I started bringing food for class, y'all. So
what have your students taught you over the years?
So I'll have to put it this way. I was teaching the class this semester, and we basically cut short because of COVID.
Yeah.
And so we moved everything online. And we're thankful because this was the thing. I was able to hopefully and thankfully reach out to people I knew and ask them if they would speak to the students, because we were reading your work, we were watching your all's work. And I think it was really cool for them to see, like, this is what somebody could do if they wanted to pursue a taco journalist or to be a food writer. And these are students that I got to know over the course of time. And I think probably the greatest lesson I have as a professor is probably to see people grow. And that's super powerful.
That's amazing. Yeah. And, and speaking of that, where do you think, I guess, where is it going? Where's this taco culture going?
Yeah. Right now, where's the culture? Where's everything going? The stuff I would really focus in terms of thinking about cautionary stuff is thinking about exploitation of delivery drivers, and also, but just on the workers themselves who have very precarious situation. Many of them are undocumented, and so that's something I think is significant, because when it came down to it, essential worker also means usually most exploited work.
Right.
So I mean, I'm thinking on the side of immigrant folks, but also one of the good things is some of the more stricter regulation on street vending has been lifted.
Yeah. So
this is, might lead more folks to be outside and this kind of thing. And of course, who's going to be leading the way but the taqueros? We've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And this kind of
They've
tradition
been there with the good times, and they're going to be there in the bad times. They're going to get us out of this.
Enjoying tacos outside. It's one of the best things in life.
Yeah. You don't need a seat for that. Technically, you're supposed to eat them standing up.
Well, this one. There you go. Yeah.
Stephen, what do you think the taco represents? Middle America, what does the taco represent?
So I guess the larger picture is that I would ask people to think about the taco and what it means for dignity. And the taco stands for dignity, but also I would think for a way we can hopefully build trust among each other, because in a time when we're probably at the most divided we've been, this is a time we got to find what brings us together. And on both sides, on all sides, I'll put it, food has a way of thinking about the walls that we build on our mind, of breaking through those.
But it also is, not being able to travel these days. It's like, you get to travel all over, the world eating tacos, like, different regions of Mexico, different, it gives these, taqueros and restaurateurs opportunities to tell their story through their food.
And really that's more or less the goal of the class of taco literacy. I mean, Jarod, when you went down the line, I was like, yeah, that's pretty much what we try to do.
He actually was Googling your syllabus.
I know, right? That's right.
Well, Steve, thanks so much for joining us. This has been an awesome just experience, and stay safe.
All right, guys.
All right.
Take care, guys. I appreciate it, man.
Take care.
Stay safe, y'all.
Let's dig deep back into our member berries.
Let's go back in time when we were just so young.
BK.
BK, before kids.
Before kids.
That's right. There was this thing called like blogging.
Yeah, the interwebs were new. We didn't. We had
2006.
2005 is when it started, I think.
Yeah, I think I joined in 2006.
That's right. So it initially started with Justin Bankston and I.
Yep.
We were inspired by a guy in LA called the Bandini, and he was driving around LA, all over LA, and rating, you know, taquerias, you know, like full reviews, star system. We only had a taco system.
Then there was an article.
There's an article on a local website about tacos, and I was like, oh, who are these other guys writing about tacos?
And it was me.
And it was Mando Rayo. And we're like, oh, yeah, well, Mando obviously knows what he's talking about. I've eaten Mando's tacos before.
Yes.
He obviously knows what we're doing here. And so, you know, once you came on board, it was just kind of full speed ahead.
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, my God, people, like, are wanting to write about tacos and in a good way.
That's right.
And that's really kind of what morphed into like taco journalism.
Yeah, so we started, you know, Taco Journalism was the site, tacojournalism.com. It was
still around.
Still around. You know, we went to hundreds of places in Austin, outside of Austin, anytime we traveled.
Yeah. Then we got hit up to write the, you know, the Austin Breakfast Taco book was our first one, and then Tacos of Texas. And with that one, we were like, man, let's cover, you know, let's go to 10 cities across Texas and like, let's get behind the taco. So, you know, there's a thing on Instagram and it's called Share the Mic, right? Yep. And I think that's kind of what we've done since the beginning is go out and find, you know, these small mom and pop shops and talk to them and allow them to tell their own stories in their own ways. Like Vera's backyard barbecue, you know?
That's right.
And so like with Vera, we had to get there at like 5 in the morning and I had to warm him up for 2 hours. And now he's a James Beard honoree and it's amazing to get that kind of recognition for these small places. When they make a taco for you, they're welcoming you into their, not only into their place of business, their restaurant, but their home.
Yeah.
It's what kind of carries that tradition forward.
It's pretty special to be able to kind of be on the front lines and, you know, showing me, us showing the world.
Yeah, learning together.
It's great. It's pretty amazing how far that, you know, the tacos have taken us and how far that, you know, there's still stories to be told about these places. Like, you know, they're more and more every day, it feels like.
Well, the crazy thing is, like, we're still have the same message that we have today that we did then.
That's right.
It's like, go visit these small mom and pop shops, these taquerias, these taco trucks, because they want to feed you. And if the agua fresca's flowing and you got, you know, like...
telenovelas, like very loud.
Telenovelas, good music, you're welcome.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Well, we hope you all enjoyed learning about our journey through the tacos. And as always, we're going to end off with some viewer questions. First question, what makes the perfect taco? Submitted by your favorite daughter.
Plain sights there? Much?
For me, it's just, you know, that somebody cared about that taco, you know, based on somebody just took a cold tortilla, threw something in it, handed it to you. You can't feel that love.
Oh, that is, you nailed it.
Thanks.
You nailed that question.
I thank you.
Hey, speaking of family members, I have a niece that lives in Portugal.
Okay.
Alex is her name. She asked, why are tacos so expensive in Europe? For real, though.
Hashtag, what's up with that?
What's up with that? It's because you're furthest from Mexico. Then that's why the...
Farthest.
Yes, farthest.
Well, if you can measure it, it's farther.
Yeah, they don't grow their own jalapenos there. So
they don't?
No, they don't. I've researched it. So that's
the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah.
And we have one last question from Fat Thor, you know, 24.
Yep.
I guess he hasn't been working out. Or it's, you know. What are the best tacos you've ever had?
Gosh. Wow. So let me answer that with what I'm craving right now. I'm craving a juicy, thick brisket taco.
Oh,
You know, flour tortilla, brisket, fried egg, refried beans, bacon, and salsa. I think that's it. So I'm gonna go with that. With Valentina's Tex-Mex barbecue is definitely.
that's a great taco.
That's it. Yeah.
The first taco that comes to mind is Taco Leo in LA.
Oh, okay.
When the al pastor is so like congealed together that they shave it off. And it's all these little pieces that are kind of stuck together.
Nice.
But right now, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Well, that wraps up this episode. I really think that, and I'm glad that there's a broader appreciation, you know, for the food, for the taco, you know, because tacos represent people. They represent immigrants. So tell us how tacos have impacted your journey, your life, your next meal. So tweet at us or
get us on the Instagram, the Facebooks,
all that, at
the
United Tacos of America.
That's right. Stick around
for more tacos
next time.